It's never easy deciding whether to spend $200 plus on a control. In this video, I will take you through the pros and the cons of the Scuff Impact. I've had it for about 2 months now and I've grinded it to the bone. So let's get into the review. With the new Scuff Impact coming with 2 customizable analog sticks, 4 interchangeable pedals on the back, and also a little custom holder that helps your charger just be a little bit more stabilized. So this control costs about $200 in the US. Is this worth it? I will go through the pros and cons, starting with the pros. Obviously, you can jump with the pedals on the back, so if you are multitasking, you're playing something like a first-person shooter like COD, it is very, very useful. You will get the upper hand on kids, and you will most likely win gun battles. Another pro to this is that you can fully customize it. You can also change out these analog sticks by just having a key, twisting this off, and this comes out to a domed. It can be long, short, domed, or concave if you want. As you can see, I've gotten white on my analog sticks and it has worn out a little bit. It's kind of gotten like a goldeny color, and on the left side it is more of a goldeny color. Now, as I said in the intro, I have grinded this to the bone, so this I think is just the heat or just the smudges that's coming off from my hand. It's been there for a little while, so I'm not too sure what's going to come off. I would say that is a con. Another con for the controller is that a little while in, my square stopped working properly, so it wasn't pressing, and I couldn't use the square, but fortunately, because it is a Scuff controller, this pedal here that is on the second right was a square, so I could just press that. Another con that I actually came into with this control is that the jack here is actually built in to the control. Unfortunately for me, I have recording software that does not quite fit into here, so I actually had to chisel down the end of my wire to actually make it fit in there. It doesn't quite fit in there properly, but I just done the job well enough. So that is another con. If you're thinking about getting this, just think about that if you make YouTube videos. I hear a lot of reviews saying Scuff controls break, do not get these, and they have no warranties. At the moment, I have had no major problems with this control other than the square. Everything else seems to be working fine. Unfortunately, I broke this little trigger here because I was a little bit aggressive, because I am quite the rager when I am playing COD. Other than that, the control is good. Now, the question is it worth the $200 US? That comes down to personal preference. I absolutely love this control, but it's just annoying when I'm going from PlayStation 4 to Xbox One. I do not have this control, so that means I have to get used to the custom settings of the Xbox One because I don't have an Xbox One Scuff. I think that is probably the only downfall, and it is very, very pricey. If I want to get new analog sticks, that'll probably cost me another $40, and then I can change it just because of an aesthetic kind of thing. I don't like that it's faded off, so it's faded off quite fast. If you're going to get a Scuff Impact control, I would say get black or get something dark so you don't get this ugly, orangey, smudgy color. So really, guys, it's basically up to you. I would say the cons outweigh the pros on the control, but if you are a competitive player, it's a must-have. But it really just depends on if you want to get a default control or if you want to get a Scuff Impact. The main reason I got a Scuffed Impact is because of the shape. If you look at it, it fits real nice in the hands, and the pedals, there are 4 of them, so I am actually quite happy. Am I happy that I spent so much money on the control? I would say I'm about 50-50. I love this control because I do play very well with it. It costs a lot of money, yes, so at the moment I'm about a 50-50, but as I said, the cons slightly by this much, by 1 point, the cons outweigh the pros. I am not affiliated with Scuff, so this is the truth, and this is what I've gotten from grinding on this control. If you guys enjoyed that video, remember to smack that like button. If you want to see more, see some gameplay of me, I play games, I play FPS games. I also do walkthroughs on horrors and other games and new games that are trending. So guys, remember, if you enjoyed that, smack that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.